What's up guys, welcome back to Nuts and Bolts Auto. Today I'm going to be working on this portable power pack, and what's wrong with it is that it doesn't hold a charge anymore. I'm going to be replacing the battery with this one, and this battery pretty much fits most portable power packs out there. And if you wanted to see the exact specifications for it. And then it also has another problem, because over here it's missing the compressor hose. So I went out and got some vacuum line, and then I also bought the fitting for it. So I know it's just the battery because everything else works. I had left this thing on the charger for about 2 days, and on the voltmeter it went up to about 12.6 volts. But as you started running everything, the voltage steadily dropped. So I'm gonna replace the battery. Most of these jumper packs are built pretty much the same, so you have all your gauges and stuff on the front. On the back you're gonna have all these screws. Just take off the screws over there, and then you'll be able to separate the clamshell and get to the insides. Okay, so then you move your jumper cables out of the way, and with all the screws off you should be able to pull it apart. So looking inside the pack, you can see that here's your battery with the positive and negative wires. And then here's a little cigarette plug. On this side right here you have the compressor, and I can see that the hose just popped off, so I'm gonna put the hose right here and stick it out that way to fix it. To get the battery out of there, there's a couple of Phillips head screws right here on the corners, and that'll take off this brace. So to remove the terminal, I'll be using a 5/16 wrench and a ratchet and socket to get them off. Then just do the same thing on the other side. With the terminals off, you should be able to just pull the battery back and pull it out of the case. So here's the two batteries side by side. This is the original one. It's an 18 amp hour battery, and I'm replacing it with the same 18 amp hour battery. Okay, so now to put the new battery in there. As I'm putting in the new battery, I can see it's worth noting not to allow this bracket to touch both of the posts together, because then you'll short out the battery. So be careful with that. With the terminals on there and tight, now you can put the bracket back on. To attach the fittings and the hose to the compressor, I've got these ear hose clamp pliers, and I'll show you how to put them on outside, because I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see inside there. I've got these pliers for the ear hose clamps, and you're just going to put them right outside of the clamp and squeeze together, and that'll compress this and hold it onto the hose. Here's my hose and fitting with the pliers, and you just give it a squeeze, and there it is. As for the length of hose, I think 3 feet is just about right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it in through here and up onto the compressor. So before getting the hose on there, make sure you get your fitting where you want it to be and shove it up on the hose. Okay, so right there with the hose clamp on there, then you just squeeze it up with your pliers, and it should be nice and snug. Then just make sure that your hose is able to be wrapped up nice and tight, and it's not gonna fall off. So there you go. Now just get everything back situated so you can put both sides of the clamshell back together and button it up. So there you go guys, we were able to get this jumper pack fixed up and ready to go, and it was about half the price of a brand new one. That's one that I got from Harbor Freight. I believe I got it for around $65 with the coupon. And this whole thing, well, I got this from my brother. It wasn't working anymore, and I decided to fix it. The battery was $35, and the hose I believe was like $2 for the hose, and the fittings were $3. So all in all, it was probably around $42 or so. Whether that's worth it to you, I mean, that's up to you to decide, but I think it was worth it to me because it's something that I can get fixed, and if the battery were to go out again, you know, you just swap it out, get a new battery, and there's not much else that could go wrong. These are pretty simple circuits, and if you get an old one, I mean, as long as it's not all torn up, you could still fix it and get it back working good as new. As far as it lasting a while, well, you're supposed to charge these things at least once a month if you don't use them, or if you do use them to jump a car, then you want to charge it immediately right after, because these are lead acid batteries and they're never supposed to drop below 50%. So you have to really keep up on the maintenance for it. As long as you do, they should last you quite a while, at least five or 6 years. So there you go, guys. I'm really glad I was able to fix this one, and well, even better because now I have 2 jumper packs. Once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys found this video entertaining, and I hope you guys liked it as well. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those other goodies. Thank you.